Okay, with Star, we are getting the aftermath of the fire, as well as, the aftermath of Midtown Records now that Iyanla has been taken down. Let's talk about this. Hey, what's up everybody? This is your boy Kenny, and welcome to the new improved KRS TV. Also, shout out to my big cuz, Chief Hits of Chief Hits Productions. I'm gonna have all of his information in the description box. Definitely, he also made the beat that is now the intro to my video. And trust me, I'll be harmonizing to that beat. Yeah, because y'all know I sing. So definitely that, he creates beats as well. And he's also a producer. So definitely, look him up. I'll have all of his information in the description box. I definitely want to help him build his business as he is now, merged with me as well. So shout out to Chief Hits Productions and Chief Hits, and definitely, look him up and let's keep it moving. Alright, so this is my review of Star Season 2, Episode 10. And the name of this episode is Rise of the Ashes. Man, so much happened on this episode, and I'm gonna try to group everything together because I don't want this to be too long. But we now see the aftermath of what happened after the fire that burnt down Carlotta's house. We come to find out that the dead body in the house was Karen, Simone's friend who she fell in love with. She told Karen to go to the house and she would be safe there, but it turns out that she died in the fire. And here it is, we were thinking that maybe that, because last time we saw Cotton was being choked out in the bathroom in the tub. I had a feeling that Cotton wasn't gonna die, because Cotton is a groundbreaking role. So Lee Daniels better not have killed him off, or I would have been coming for his ass. But yeah, we see that Cotton survived. But we see that Omari is still out on the loose because Omari was the one that started the fire. So we see that going on. And then we see that Miss Bruce finally shows up. Y'all remember in the mid-season finale, she confessed to Carlotta that she was doing illegal butt injections at the salon, which actually made her a target, because the FBI and everyone was going to be, investigating her because she was doing an illegal practice within her business. And we saw that on the mid-season finale, she fired Bruce, but Bruce came back. And of course, at first she was like, I don't want to talk to you, Bruce. But Bruce is like, look, I didn't cause this fire. I wouldn't do that to you. He says that, look, this house was just as much as mine. This house was just as much as just as much as mine as it was for you and Cotton. And we gonna build this shit back. So I was happy that Miss Bruce and Carlotta made up, because at the end of the day, Miss Bruce did what she did because she had Carlotta's back. She was managing the girls. The shop wasn't really pulling in much money, so she did what she had to do in order to get the money going, so therefore she can continue to focus on the girls and keep her business running. But yeah, I was happy to see that Miss Bruce and Carlotta came around. But as soon as that happened, we get introduced to Carlotta's mother and her sister, played by the incomparable Patti LaBelle and the incomparable Brandy. And I got my life with their asses because they immediately came in the door talking shit. They like, oh dang, this is what you got out of the family business for this bullshit. And then Brandy's character, who I think her sister's name is Cass. The two sisters can't stand each other. They were just going back and forth, calling each other bitches and everything. And it was just crazy. And then she's saying that, look, we here. And she's like, so of course Carlotta's like, why the hell you here? And then Cotton said, I called her. So of course we're all alarmed. What the hell's going on? But then this whole situation is crazy because Cotton knows what actually happened that night. But Cotton's not saying anything because we later see in the episode, we see that after Omari chokes her out thinking that he drowned her, we see that she actually comes out of the tub and she literally gets out of the bathroom, and literally runs out the house while the house is on fire, and she's about to call 911 but doesn't say anything. So here it is. She knows what really happened as to why the house went up in flames, but Yet Carlotta is now being investigated by the police because, for one, you know, insurance, but then also the fact that her business was under investigation because of the illegal butt injections. So because of all of that going on, Carlotta is being investigated by the police, and they even went to Mrs. Bruce, but yet the whole fire had nothing to do with any of that. It literally is due to the fact that Omari is still acting like what Cotton called him, you know, on the mid-season finale when she called him a punk-ass bitch, because that's exactly what Omari is. I mean, he can't get his way, so now he's just gonna, you know, he's just gonna drown people in bathtubs and burn down houses. Sounds like some bitch stuff to me, if you ask me. So, so we see all of that happening. But I love Patti LaBelle in this role as her mother because she is a straight queen pin. She got illegal operations going on. She is like a gun-toting granny putting the gun out like, what you gonna do? And I love that about her, about the character. But this is where Carlotta came from. And we see why Carlotta is the way she is. Because she's always been trying to be legal and trying to go the straight way. And that's also the reason why her and her sister don't get along, because she's saying, because her sister's like, girl, I'm mad at the fact that you walked out on us and you ain't got a legal bone in your body. But yeah, it was crazy because like her mother was like shading her wigs and all that, because we see that Carlotta had her natural hair and she's like, oh great, you finally wearing your natural hair. I don't know why you don't wear them more often. And Carlotta's like, well, you know, it's my wigs. I create my wigs. My wigs is my style. She's like, girl, they ain't no damn style. Ain't nobody worried about you in them damn wigs. I was cracking up because she was just a mess. And then, you know, we see that grandmother has an instinct. And trust me, I'm close to my grandmother, so I definitely know that instinct. They know when something ain't right. So she went to Cotton, was like, what is it going on? What's going on with you? Because you haven't seen right since I've been back. What is it that you're not telling me? Why did you call me back here? Cotton wouldn't really tell her at the time, but she definitely went to Carlotta with it and saying that, look, something's going on with your daughter. And of course, Carlotta, being headstrong, is like, well, that's my daughter. I can handle it. And she's like, well, yeah, really? I told you that that your son was actually your daughter. And how did you handle that? And we know from season 1, Carlotta really didn't treat Cotton very well at first. They're in a good place now, but at first, she had issues with the fact that her son was actually a girl. Antoine wanted to be Cotton. But I have to say, Cotton's flawless though. But, you know, she had that issue. And like, grandma called it out. So the grandmother knew that, you know, she knows her grandchild. And then they start going back and forth. Carlotta made the mistake when she was like, sweetie, you just need to realize that, you know, that's my child, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm a better mother to Cotton than you ever were to me. Didn't her mother come out and just gave her a good slap like, what the hell did you say, heifer? I was rolling. I was like, her mother don't play. Her mother is like a straight boss chick. Like, you cross her, you got another thing coming. And then we also see that, you know, Cotton is still reeling over the death of Elliot. So that's what everybody thinks that she's really shooken up about, which she is. But more, they find out that Omari's still out on the loose. And Carlotta gets mad after a while because after a while, you know, they all meet up. And, you know, her mother let it be known that, yeah, we're here because we got to take care of some business. And Cotton finally, and we see that Cotton throughout the whole episode was wearing turtlenecks, and she finally reveals that her neck was bruised, and all of a sudden all hell broke loose. And Cotton is like, so Carlotta's like, yeah, what the hell is going on here? And she said that, you know, he came back and he's the one who killed Elliot, and he's gonna come back. And Carlotta's mad as hell. She's like, why the hell did you call your grandmother for this shit? You could have came after me. And then her mother was like, she didn't call your ass because you fucking shot him in the foot, and yet he's still coming back, so he ain't scared of your ass. I was like, calling it out like it needs to be. But then Cotton was like, no, he's gonna kill you. He's coming after everybody I love. So that's why I called her, because we need forces to take him down. And of course she got that gun on the table. She's like, let's do this. Because you know, you fuck with one of the kids, you know, grandma gonna get you. So we see that's going on in that situation. Then we have the whole situation at Midtown. You know, Ayana's been ousted. Her father, Charles Floyd, is now taking over Midtown. And we know that Charles Floyd's being played by, you know, Richard Roundtree, you know, Shaft. You know, so he's now running, you know, the label. And they're trying to get on the radio. And we see that Alex and Noah are still this item. And we definitely know about what happened, you know, in the mid-season finale when her and Noah, she was literally about to jump Noah's bones, you know, behind the scenes. And, you know, we see that Derek rolls in and catches them. So it's like, we see that, you know, that Alex is in a tough position because now she still has to do all this stuff with Noah. But then, in a way, it's kind of at the sacrifice of Take 3 because, you know, it's like she's being more showcased with Noah than she is with her group. So we see that going on. And then we also realize that Noah is literally between both Star and Alex. And this is completely, you know, history repeating itself. The same way that Hayo came in between Mary and Carlotta is exactly what Noah is doing with Star and Alex. Because he got feelings for the both of them. I love the scene where Star confronted Noah. When Simone confronted Noah and she read Noah his rights. She was like, you are a dog, son. Here it is, you know, Star was feeling you and then you just gonna dump her for Alex? And he said that, look, Star never said how she really felt about me and I just pulled away. And she said that she was gonna tell you the night of the concert. She was gonna let you know that night. But then you went off with Alex. So what's going on? And he admits that yes, he has feelings for Star, but then he says as far as him and Alex, they got something. So she's like, oh my God, you greedy motherfucker. You literally are in love with both of them. You pretty much had Star was about to confess her love to you, and then you pretty much, you know, ruined Alex's situation with Derek, and you literally got the two of them playing against each other. So she literally told him, you stay the hell away from Alex and Star. Men are trash. I'm like, you better claim your lesbianism, Simone. I ain't mad at you, baby. You know, she came in ready to take his head off, and Noah was looking simple as hell when she got done with him. Because one thing I'd say about Simone may be young, but she may be a little, you know, she may be a little damn junky, but Simone is sharp when she needs to be. And we definitely saw that in season 1 when she got that crowbar and fucked up Hunter and got Star out of the house. So you know when it comes down to Star, she's gonna protect her big sister. So that was real. We also see in this episode that, you know, Alex, we see that she has a run-in with Gigi, who's played by Keke Palmer. And she lets it be known that she's trying to get, you know, Take 3 on the radio. So she lets her know, okay, I'm about to work on this track. Hop on this track with me, and yeah, I can get you guys some radio play. So she was game with it. Come to find out that later on, that part of the song is plagiarized by another artist. Now, knowing how Alex is the female Quincy Jones. So she's well-rounded, you know, as far as her talent. And plagiarism is something that's definitely not her game because she's a creative person. So when she listened to the song and they were about to perform it, Take 3, you know, she's like, oh hell no, we ain't going on stage to perform this. So she confronted Gigi and Gigi's like, what the hell you doing? Why you stealing? You know, that's plagiarism. I'm not about to put our face on that. And Gigi's like, look, it's getting spins right now. It's hot. So you need to jump on it. And she's like, hell no, we ain't jumping on this shit. What the hell is wrong with you? This is totally against ethics and morals. I'm not doing this shit. And then Gigi had to pull it out like, girl, everybody in the business steals and samples and does all of this shit all the time. Are you so far up Noah's ass that you forgot about that? And we see that, yeah, Alex kind of had to, like, triple back because, yeah, that does happen in the industry. But then again, you know, she is still she's still kind of in Noah's zone. And tell me why we get a scene where Noah sings Where I Wanna Be by John L. Jones. That damn Luke James sung the hell out of that song. And he was singing it to the both of their asses. Both of them looking all drawn in and simple and shit. You know, he walking in the audience, you know, singing the song and everything. And you see both Alex and Star just stargazing at him. I'm like, dude, this gonna be some shit with that. And we just know that Star and Alex, you know, because she finally confessed to Alex that I was there first. You know, I was doing spread eagles and everything on Noah, and then all of a sudden now he doing this thing with you. And then she says that, and of course Alex is still saying that she has no feelings for Noah, but we know that's all bullshit, because you was about to literally, you know, you was about to literally ride him, you know, while you were you were literally about to ride him backstage before Derek caught your ass. So we saw all that go on. So, and we also realized that after the fire, we see that Star and Simone are staying with Miss Ruby and Derek, because we know that he put Alex out, and I think Alex is staying in the trailer with Cotton, because that's where Cotton's staying. Because, you know, and I'm also going to get to Hyle in a minute. You know, we kind of had a quick scene where Simone and Star was was getting up and everything, and Simone was like, okay, I'm about to go in the bathroom, and then Star was like, yeah, because, you know, Miss Ruby saying that everything I do up in here is because of my white privilege, because, you know, Miss Ruby, Miss Ruby's pro-black all day, every day. We also see that Miss Ruby and Derek have a moment. She pretty much says that, look, Alex is confused, and I know what she did was wrong, but I know Alex actually loves you. You know, he's like, you know, he ain't trying to hear that right now, but then he shows his grandmother that he can move his leg. You know, just like we saw, you know, during the concert, like while Noah and Alice was performing that song on stage where they kissed right in front of him, we saw that that's when he realized that he's only temporarily paralyzed. And he showed it to his grandmother. She's like, oh, I'm about to get you a new therapist. And like, of course, Derek's like, do you even have the money for that, Grandma? She said that if you can move your leg, I'll find the money to get you that therapist. Grandma holding down her grandson, real talk. So I was like, that's real. And we definitely see a scene where, you know, he packs up all of Alex's stuff, has it already in boxes, because he's done. And we see them go back and forth, and you know, she admits that, yeah, she lied about a lot. We know that she had lied about being a rich kid. She had lied about, you know, about the abortion, and she also lied about her interactions with Noah, and then saying that it was nothing, it was just only for the press. You know, Derek was like, I told you to be honest with me, but for some odd reason you just could never be that for me. Every time, you know, I let you know if you not feeling this no more, or if you decide that things ain't gonna work out with us, just to give me a heads up and I don't just get blindsided, and yet you again blindsided me. So, we ain't got nothing else to say. Here's your shit. You can go. And we see that she breaks down because, yeah, she was on some ratchet shit. And we definitely saw, like, in the early of the season, she was talking about that ratchet, like, she was stealing and was doing all kind of stuff. You know, because he was finding, you know, expensive merchandise around the house, knowing damn well she didn't have the money to buy it. Of course, he was asking her about it, and she was lying about it. It was just that, I think it's just the lies did Alex in, and that's what was going on in that situation. Now I'm about to get to Hyle's ass. Hyle, as we saw, you know, in the mid-season finale, he had a cocaine overdose, and Angel discovered him. So we see that his ass is in the hospital. The damn doctor comes in and lets him know, I think your ass needs to go to therapy, because next time your drug ass may not be so lucky. You know, because they said you need to get off of smoking, you need to stop drinking, and definitely no more cocaine. So I'm like, yeah, Hyle, you definitely need to step your game up. And besides, if you're really trying to win in this game, the cocaine will beat your ass, and you won't before you can make any moves. So we see that, you know, Alex and Angel finally have a moment. Angel is saying that, you know, I'm not going to let you use me and take advantage of me. One, I already got an asshole of a father. I'm not about to lose my uncle through a damn cocaine overdose and shit. But then Hyle says that, look, he's going to work everything out. You know, he's going to get them on the radio and all that. And we see later on he actually does that. Because I think what Charles Floyd ends up doing, he ends up playing the all the artists on the showcase. They're all on the radio. So, and they got a 3-year contract with, Angel and Anthony. I think that's his name is Anthony. If I got the name wrong, correct me in the comments. You know, the Elijah Kelly's character. You know, he comes to them and lets them know that, look, you guys are on the radio, you got a 3-year contract, everything's good. But then again, we don't know, because we definitely know that him and Charles Floyd definitely got a little arrangement, and the thing is, he was the one that gave that information about Ayanna to her father, which made him out her ass. So, well, we're going to see how well that's going to play, you know, going down the line now that Charles is the head of the label. How good is the relationship going to be between Hyle and Charles? Only time will tell. And then we also see that, you know, Carlotta was going to go talk to Marcus about the group, but Star and Simone go do it for her, and they go talk to Marcus like, look, we need you to help us get on the radio. And, you know, while the girls were out, you know, they're definitely there for Simone, because Simone is definitely going through it, you know, due to the fact that she lost Karen, because we know that her and Karen met when they was into the youth facility, and, you know, Karen was an orphan, but, you know, we really see that, you know, Karen and Simone really fell for each other, and Simone is really grappling off the death of losing her. And all of a sudden, while this is going on, she takes them to the place where her and Karen had met or whatever, when they were hanging out together before Carlotta busted them out. And then all of a sudden, their song comes into the radio, Imagination. And that Imagination song is the shit. I love that track. And they start going around dancing, doing their thing. So they were living it up. So we saw all of that go on. So we really see that there's a lot that's happening in this season already. We still got the whole situation, you know, involving Take 3. And Star and Alex, you know, fighting over Noah's affections. We see that Cotton has called in Grandma and her auntie to take care of Omari's bitch ass. And we definitely see that Carlotta is not only dealing with, you know, what's going on with Cotton and the burning down of her house as well as her business, but then she's also dealing with, you know, her being a manager of Take 3 and getting them out there. So there's a lot that's happening in, now the Star's coming back, and I was here for all of it. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen next episode, because things are now being set up where they can go either left or right. So that's what I have, y'all. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow all of my social platforms and all of my links. I have them all listed in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And I will be back with the next episode of Star. So until next time, everybody, take care.